couple of years ago, a good friend of mine introduced me to a gentleman named Randy Haugen. And I believe my friend introduced me to Randy Haugen because Randy was launching a company at the time, and my friend knew that I was an ambitious person that was always looking to increase my income, looking for opportunities to make money. And what was really interesting when I met Randy is that Randy was in a position in his life where he had built several successful businesses, owned dozens, if not hundreds of companies. He was a true American entrepreneur, very, very successful entrepreneur. And he was in a position to really retire and just enjoy the rest of his life. But his kids had come to him, and his kids were looking for an opportunity. And I'll pause and just say that I'll assume that that because you're taking the time to look at this video right now, that you're also ambitious and you're either looking to increase your income, maybe replace your income, or maybe you have several streams of income and you're just looking to build that portfolio. Whatever the case might be, I welcome you to this presentation and hope you enjoy the next 10 minutes. And maybe there's a fit for us to work together, and maybe there's not. I don't know. But Randy was looking for business partners, and we're still looking for business partners as we expand here in the Midwest. What I'll tell you is that Randy's not the kind of father when his kids came to him looking for help in the business world to just buy them a business or set them up in business. Randy's the kind of father that at 16 his kids had to buy their own clothes and pay for their own cars, and if they decided to go to college, they were going to have to pay for that on their own too. So he believed in his kids figuring it out, not just giving them a free ride. And it was no different when it came to business. And Randy spent a couple years looking for a great business that his kids can get involved with. And after 2 years of looking, there was nothing that Randy found in the marketplace that he was willing to let his kids get involved with. And that was alarming. He felt that free enterprise in America was going away, and that if we didn't do something about it, if somebody didn't do something about it, that it might be gone forever. And so Randy decided to come out of retirement, quote unquote, and start a company that would allow his kids and really anybody, the average person, to get in business with very low capital, very low startup costs, but have unlimited income potential. And it's pretty cool what Randy put together. I want to start by just drawing out a little diagram here. You may have seen this before, maybe not. This diagram was created by one of the top selling financial authors in the world today, a guy named Robert Kiyosaki. In fact, I heard that Harvard gave him an honorary doctorate for creating this diagram. And this diagram Robert depicts, he says, there's really 4 different ways that people can earn an income in America. They can do it as an employee, which has limited income potential. They can do it as a self-employed person or a small business owner, which tends to pay a little bit better. I found, having spent many years in this quadrant, that self-employed folks tend to work twice as hard as people who are in the employee quadrant, but nevertheless, a little bit more income potential. He says other people do it by building big businesses like your Target corporations, your Microsoft corporations, things like that, or he puts business systems in this category. So, for example, if you owned an apartment building that you had somebody running and that just produced income for you, or if you owned a McDonald's franchise would just provide income for you. Most people don't spend $1.5 million on a McDonald's franchise to go flip burgers. It's a business you own that produces cash flow. And then he says some people get to the level where they merely make money off their money. They're in the investor quadrant where their money is now producing an income for them. And this is the goal, he says. Everybody's goal should be to get to this investor quadrant. I think a lot of people have intentions of getting there, but the author of the book, Cash Flow Quadrant, says that very few people ever make it. Nobody ever gets to this investor quadrant, and that's because in America, we're taught to go work for money, but there's very little education on how to get money working for us. And what the Robert Kiyosaki does is he draws a line down the middle of this quadrant and he divides it into the left side and the right side. And the reason he does that is he says 95% of the population make their money on the left side of the quadrant, either as an employee or as a small business owner or a self-employed individual. And he calls this side the active side. The reason he calls this the active side is because he says if these folks stop pursuing their income on a daily basis, their income tends to stop fairly quickly. And if you think about that, if you work for a company or whether you own a small business or are self-employed in some nature, odds are that you have to chase your income on a daily basis or that income stops. So he says this side of the quadrant, these people are chasing their income on a daily basis. The right side of the quadrant, where 5% of the population makes their money, he calls this side the passive side because he says these people have created incomes that come in every day, every week, every month, every year, regardless of what they do on a daily basis. And so he says this side of the quadrant really has income that comes in no matter what. Now, here's the kicker to the whole thing. The people that make their money on the left side of the quadrant only control 5% of all the money in America. The 5% that make their money passively on the right side of the quadrant control 95% of all the wealth in America. Now, we can agree or disagree that that's right or wrong or have conversations about it, but that's been the statistics for as long as we can look back. And so Randy said, look, there's very little education to help people get to the right side of the quadrant. And the passion behind what Randy created is to help people navigate through these quadrants, okay? Go from being an employee to a small business owner, but create a business over time that gets them to the business system quadrant where that small business is now producing an income for them regardless of what they're doing on a daily basis, and then ultimately get to the investor quadrant where you've built a nest egg so your money has you set for life. So that's the passion behind what Randy's put together, and he did it in an all-inclusive model with education and a business opportunity all combined into one. And the first thing Randy created was a marketplace. And our marketplace is called Avisae. If we're going to create a business for people, we have to bring a product or service to market. And so Randy brought in the best scientists, product developers, nutritionists, ingredient formulators that he could find to create world-class products that we could bring to market. Our product categories focus on three industries. First industry is energy. Everybody wants more energy. Second is anti-aging. Everybody wants to look younger. And third is weight loss, because everybody wants to lose weight. If we focus on these three categories, we pretty much have a gamut where a business where we appeal to almost every person in America. Now, we have the best science, the best product developers, we have the best of the best, and we have created some amazing products. For example, our energy drink is all natural, coconut water based. It gets its caffeine from green coffee beans, so all natural caffeine, not the fake synthetic caffeine that's in soda pop and in the other energy drinks that are on the market, but a real caffeine from green coffee beans. We make it with coconut water because energy drinks tend to be dehydrating, but coconut water is 7 times more hydrating than water, so it's a hydrating energy drink. It's an all-natural, very healthy energy drink. Took us 39 formulations to get there, but we created a healthy energy drink, the best energy drink in America right now, and we did it for the same price as a Red Bull, where you can buy one of our energy drinks for the same price as a Red Bull. Another example is our multivitamin, our anti-aging multivitamin, all-natural supplement, just received the highest ORAC score ever recorded, which is a third-party testing type of a system that's designed to measure the effectiveness, the antioxidant levels in a multivitamin. And we received the highest ORAC score ever recorded. We've got a product that comes off the coast of Okinawa in Japan called Balance. And Balance is really fossilized coral salt that perfectly, it's a unique blend of minerals that perfectly balances pH in the body, increases oxygen flow in the bloodstream. This is an amazing product. We're one of very few companies that even has access to that. It's one of Japan's most prized resources. In fact, they claim it's the reason that their life expectancy is so much higher than the rest of the world. So this is just a really amazing product that we've got. And all of these products, I should mention, are created with value innovation in mind. And what value innovation is this. Our skincare is amazing. Now, we have the expertise, the technology, and the know-how to create the best skincare line in the world. Currently, the best skincare line you can buy is sold out in Western Europe for $1,800 an ounce. Now, we could create that product. We might be able to create it a little bit better than they make it. But how many customers would you have in a business that sells skincare for $1,800 an ounce? Not very many, maybe none. So we took that same process, that same formula for that high-end skincare line, and we made it with less active ingredients, fewer active ingredients, so that we could get the price down below the competition. And I'm told by all the people that use skincare in our business that we have the best skincare line in America, bar none, hands down, and we're priced well below our competition. That's value innovation, gang. Value innovation is creating an energy drink that's all natural, works, is healthy for you, hydrating, but price it the same as a Red Bull, something that's damaging to the body. And so that's value innovation. So we create world-class products. And I use just about every single product in our marketplace today because they're better than the competition, they're priced lower than the competition, and they're profitable. We want profitable products. So these are amazing world-class products, and our goal is to have 30 to 40 of these exclusive product lines that you can only get through the Avisae marketplace. So really phenomenal marketplace that Randy put together. The second thing Randy put in place was our training program. Now, this is new. If you're going to get in business with us, if you're going to decide that you want to be a business partner and want to Randy in this new company that Randy's created, you're going to need some training. You don't know how to go be effective or good at what we do right now. And we believe the most effective way to teach you something new is to do it for you. Just like if you were going to learn to golf, the golf instructor would say, watch me. This is how you hold the club. This is how you stand. This is how you, swing the club or whatever. I'm not a golfer, but whatever he would tell you to do. And after you watched him hit a few golf balls, he would hand you the club and say, now you do what I just did. And a coaching relationship would take place where he would coach you until you got effective at hitting the ball. We teach you how to build this business by doing it for you until you are able to do it for yourself effectively. And that's a pretty cool deal right there, because it's the best way to learn anything new is to watch somebody else that's good at it do it first. The second part of the program of the training system is the system side. Now, the system, Randy said, I don't want anybody to have to be the secret to their business. If you go back over here to the left side of the quadrant, these people are the secrets to their income. If they stop working, their income stops. Randy said, we're trying to get people to this quadrant right here. So after, we've got a 2 to 5 year program that's designed for you to not only learn how to build a successful business, but we give you a business system to apply that to. And after 2 to 5 years, the goal is to build a business that you can walk away from and go do whatever you want to do with the rest of your life. And because the system carries all the weight, that income continues to not only continues to come in every month, but should grow over time. So think about it like McDonald's, right? Does McDonald's make the best food? Absolutely not. Does McDonald's hire the highest quality employees? Absolutely not. But McDonald's has a 100% success rate. They sell 10 times more hamburgers than the next 10 hamburger franchises combined. Why? Because the McDonald's system does all the work. If you buy a McDonald's franchise, you don't even have to work at that McDonald's. That system just runs and works automatically, and it works every single time. And that's what Randy's put together here is the system side. The third thing Randy put into place was financial mentorship, training and expertise, debt management tools and things of that nature to help you get to the I quadrant. But a part of that program is our shares program. You see, we have a franchise model, and even though you have an opportunity to own a franchise of Randy's model, he wanted to make sure that you had some stake in the parent company. So he allows us to accumulate shares in the big company for a limited amount of time. And so that's a pretty cool deal. I mean, some of Randy's companies have gotten pretty big all over the world, and those shares can be worth a lot of money down the road. I'll tell you, they're not the kind of shares that you just sit there as a shareholder until the company sells to get paid. These are the kind of shares we call profit sharing shares, where every year 1% of global volume is paid back to our shareholders in the form of a bonus. So as this company grows into a worldwide company, a multi-billion-dollar company, you continue to reap the benefits of that company growth worldwide. Pretty cool deal there. Now, I want to take a minute and show you what the franchise packages look like in Randy's program. All of these packages I want to point out, come with our starter kit, which is the book we wrote on how to successfully build this business, the audio CDs that train you how to do it, our book on our financial compensation so you can learn on how all of this stuff and all the other tools you need to build a successful business. So all of these come with our starter kit. All of these kits come with a business you own. It's a willable, sellable business. So it's a business you own, and as it grows over time, you can will that business to your kids. You can decide to sell that business down the road if you want, but it's a franchise model where you own the business. Okay, I wanted to point that out. We pay $35 a year in a franchise fee. Now that's $35 a year to handle all the stuff in business that you don't want to deal with. For example, the legal, the insurance, the shipping, receiving, product development, website maintenance, customer service, warehousing space, shipping issues, all the stuff that you don't want to deal with behind the scenes in a business, we have covered in a franchise fee of $35 a year. Now, I've owned a lot of businesses, gang, and I'll tell you that that is a priceless thing to have covered for us for such a fractional cost per year. Outside of that, there's no monthly maintenance or cost requirements to own your franchise. Once you buy it, it's yours. You maintain it for $35 a year. That's pretty cool. Now, our Elite Pack is by far our best package because our Elite Pack, which is $1,090, comes with every single product in the marketplace. Now, don't be fooled by this picture because you don't just get two cans of our energy drink. You actually get 4 cases. You don't get just 2 boxes of our Activate. These are kind of like your Crystal Light packets that you add to a bottle of water. They boost metabolism, they curb your appetite, they give you energy, and they naturally burn fat, gang. This is a product you want to get your hands on. You get 4 boxes of those with this. And the point is you get to try everything we currently sell in the marketplace with plenty left over to sample out to friends and family or whoever you choose to have sample these products. So this is a great package, gang. It comes with the starter kit, all the products, plenty to try and sample. This package is $182 cheaper than if you were to buy all this stuff individually. So, after the tax benefits, you're really making money by buying this package and getting set up in business for yourself. It also comes with 2 of those shares I was talking about that will pay you every year as the company grows. Guys, what I'm showing you here is a completely risk-free opportunity to get into business for yourself and have unlimited income potential. And that's what Randy was trying to create. Now, if 1,090 is a little bit steep and you want to get going, our premium packs might be a good option for you. They're $589 each, and you're either going to choose between our health and wellness package or our beauty package. So you're only going to get about half of the products with this package. Still going to get the starter kit. You're going to get 1 share that we were talking about earlier, and it's $80 in savings versus buying all this stuff individually. So not a bad deal. And for those of you that just want to get started and get going and start making some money, our essential packs are $299. They come with a limited product offering. You choose from one of these, 0 shares with this package. All of these packages have the same income potential. However, I'm really a big fan of this Elite Pack. Now, to show you how we make money, I'm going to use this premium pack as our example, kind of the middle of the road. So if you're kind of an elite package kind of person, if you're thinking that's the way you want to go, well, listen, just double the money I'm talking about. If people are getting in the business on elite packs, it just doubles the money. But let's use this one for our example. What we want to help you do is we want to help you create a business that does $200 a month in volume. Now, I want you to ask yourself, do you think that with our help, with our proven system, with Randy's 35 years of expertise, with our world-class products in our marketplace, that we can create a business that runs $200 a month through it? One of the things I forgot to tell you is what you get with this package, with any of these packages, is your own personalized website that you can use to promote and sell these products. It's really, really great, gang. So let's say through that personalized website, we're able to create a business that does $200 a month in product sales, okay? Now, here's where I want to pause. The only thing you bring to the table in Randy's program is who you know, okay? The only thing you bring to the table is who you know. We have everything else covered, but what I'm hoping you bring to the table is 3 people that are highly ambitious and want more out of life like you do. I'm looking for 3. 1, 2, 3. And we want to set them up in business. Now, if all those 3 people get signed up in business with our premium package, you make $600. Okay? You make $600 for bringing 3 people to the table that get involved in our premium package. Okay? And then we want to help those people create a business that does $200 in product sales through their website a month. Okay? Now, in Randy's program, we're always helping the newest person make their money back as fast as possible and become profitable. So we want to help those folks do the same thing and go find 3 ambitious people that want to help us expand. Now, when those 3 people get started, when you help your folks get their 3 channels started, you make an additional $450. So by referring our business model out to 3 people and helping them refer our business model out to 3 people, you've now made all your money back if you got in on that premium pack, and you're $450 profitable in business. You see, the most successful companies in the world right now are using referral marketing, that's 1L, marketing, to build their business. Look at companies like Uber, right? 2 years ago, nobody had ever even heard of Uber. Today, Uber is a household name. How did they become a household name in 2 years? Because they have a referral program where if I refer you to Uber, you get a free ride and I get a free ride. I can get as many free rides as I want from Uber by just referring their program out, their taxi service out to anybody and everybody that I possibly can. And that's a pretty cool deal. They became a household name. Look at Dropbox. Dropbox is an international phenomenon, and they did it because I get free storage by referring out their program, by referring out their free cloud storage service. Look at DirecTV, right? Same thing. Look at Netflix. All these companies that are just explosive in their industries are doing it because of this referral marketing, but they're all limited in nature. I can only get free rides from Uber. I can only get storage from Dropbox. By referring out the Avisae marketplace, Randy wanted to create a program where you had unlimited income potential. Now, if you refer 3 people who refer 3 people and all have a business doing $200 a month, gang, not only are you free and clear in business and profitable, but you've now created a $500 a month ongoing income every single month. $500 a month coming in every single month in and month out. That's pretty good. I think that's, that's a life changer for a lot of people out there. $500 a month through a very simple, all-inclusive referral program. Now, I want you to watch something. If we continue the pattern another 8 levels, okay, we continue the pattern 8 more times, 3 by 3 by 3 and so on, your income would jump to $157,800 a month. That's $157,800 a month. I don't know if you could live on that, but I could. I think that would be a good payday to make $157,800 a month. Now, we don't live in a perfect world, and that would probably never perfectly play out like that. But is it safe to say that over the next 2 to 5 years, we could do 1/10 of that or 10% of that? I think so. In fact, it's working pretty good for me after the first 2 years. Well, if you only did 10% of that, then your income would only be $15,780 a month through the 18 different ways we get paid in the program. Now, gang, I want to ask you something. What changes in your life with $15,780 a month coming in? My guess is for most of you, you get a better house, you get better cars, you take better vacations, and here's the big one, gang. You're probably free from the bondage of having a job or having to pursue your income on the left side of the quadrant. With $15,780 a month coming in every single month in and month out, my guess is you're now working on this I quadrant and you get to do whatever you want to do every single day. Look, gang, I've enjoyed sharing with you. If the general idea of what we're putting together makes sense to you and you think this is something you might want more information on or even to just get started with, let the person who sent you this video know, and we're going to get together with you and we're going to start building your business for you, because remember, we do it for you in the beginning. Take care.